Hey air signs, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. This is your weekly tarot reading. Please keep in mind that the message is a general, so they may not necessarily resonate with everyone watching. That's okay. If you're after a personal reading with myself, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is going to be listed below the video. Let's begin. Okay, some very interesting cards. You've got a few major arcana cards here, which do bring in some very powerful messages. Right now, I feel like it's so important for you to really trust the process, okay? I feel like your guides want you to be patient. They want you to trust the process, and they want you to be patient with yourself and with the situation. There's a need for you to let go of control, okay? You need to let go of control. Sometimes a lot of the times, things just happen. They are out of your control. They are beyond your control, okay? And you cannot control how someone feels or how someone acts towards you, or towards a certain situation. What you can control is how you react to it, okay? How you react and your emotions is what you can control. And right now you need to surrender some sort of form of control, and you need to learn to trust a little bit more, is what I'm picking up. So trust in yourself, trust in the universe, and also trust, especially if you're connected with someone romantically, you need to be able to trust this person a little bit more, okay? You need to be able to be a little bit more, a little bit more open, a little bit more trusting as well. You guys are ruled by air energy, right? And with air, you like to intellectualize your emotions. You like to be able to understand the mechanics behind what it is that you're feeling. But right now, you need to, especially with the Queen of Cups energy, you need to sort of, when she appears rather, you need to trust in your emotions and tap into your emotions and your intuitions to find answers. So if some of you have been if you've been asking a lot of questions, or if you've been wanting to, the answers to some of your questions, it means what the Queen of Cups is, telling us is that you need to tap into your intuitions, because the answers already lie within. So you already know what the answer is. The answers are within you. You just need to tap into, your intuition and your emotions. If you're going through some things right now, if some of you are in a no contact, no communication, if you're fighting, if there's friction, tension, conflict with you and a connecting energy, whether it's romantic, business, professional, whether it's a friend, you need to be able to, I think it's important that whatever it is that you're going through right now, because I think that this tension is important, because this tension has been bubbling. Like, it may have only recently come to the surface, but this tension it's kind of been present in the energies for a long time. And you need to, emotions are running high. There's some sort of challenging situation where emotions are running very high on your end and on this person's end, right? Especially emotions are running high in the energies. And I feel like in order for you to find a peaceful resolution, you need to let go. Okay, you and a connecting energy, I feel like there's something here that you need to let go of and tap into, once again, tap into your intuition. Trust your gut. I feel like there's something here that you're fighting, or there's someone that you're fighting with, or I don't know, there's just some sort of tension. And in order for you to reach peace with this person, or in order for you to work out through things with it, like to work out through some things with this person, you need to learn to trust your gut a little bit more, okay? Trust your gut, and just kind of surrender to the situation. I don't know, it just feels like there's a lot of emotions here, and get it all out. Get those emotions out. Like, those emotions need to pass through you. So if there's something here that's like bothering you, you need to let this person know, okay? If there's something here that's on your mind, you need to vocalize that. You need to speak up. If there's been some tension, if you've felt some friction and some tension between you and a connecting energy here, you need to put that out in the open. I know it's a bit of a difficult time some of you are going through, because I feel like this situation that you're going through, and when I say tension, look, or conflict, it doesn't, for some of you, yes, it could, very well mean that, like, you and someone are fighting here. Okay, you might be in no contact, no communication, but there's just something here that's happened where emotions are running rampant all over the place, and you guys are no longer speaking to each other, but you've not worked through any issues. Like, you haven't worked through those problems. For others, there may have been some challenging conversations, some, voices have been raised, arguments have been made, and there's a lot of tension here. And there can be more than just you and this person. It feels like there may be a few energies involved, or if, there's a few people around you here who have their opinions over what's happening between you and this person. Anyways, there's a situation here where I feel like needs healing, and it needs peace. Okay? But I honestly feel like you have to get it out there. I feel like you need to feel it to heal it. Because if something's bothering you, like, there's no point in going back to an environment, or to a person, or to a thing that's, that broke you. Or there's no point going back to something that disturbs your energy or disturbs your peace. And whatever this is that I see for you, it's disturbing your peace. So if, for example, if an interaction with a certain person is leaving you feeling not positive, okay, if you feel like exhausted, drained, if you feel like, your energy becomes off whenever you interact with a certain person, doesn't matter whether it's a romantic energy, or a friend, or just a connecting energy, whoever this is, like, there's something about this person's energy that is disturbing your inner peace, or is disturbing your energy. Okay, and energy doesn't lie. Now, I don't want you to interpret that to take it to mean that this person is an emotional vampire. I mean, they could be. I don't know. You'll have to judge yourself depending on your symptoms. But it could mean that there's just something about this person. It doesn't necessarily make him a bad person, but there's just something about their energy, especially their energy right now, that's disturbing yours. Now, their energy could be off right now, okay? They may be going through some things which have next to nothing to do with you. But because they're going through some things, they may be projecting, and they may be taking out on you, okay? Now, they may not want to sit down and have a mature conversation and, sort out through things, because their energy is a little off, and they're transferring their off energy onto you, or onto this relationship, if that makes sense. So, yeah, there's something here that, and I think, like, your energy is getting disturbed by someone else's, or by a certain situation. And that's good. It's good because it's not good that it's disturbing your inner peace, or it's disturbing your energy. That's not the part that's good. What's good is that you're able to recognize that. Okay, you're able to recognize that, hey, this situation is disturbing your inner peace, and it needs peace. This situation needs peace. This relationship needs peace. This situation needs healing. This relationship needs healing. Okay? So it's good that, it's hitting some stuff inside of you. The reason why it's hitting some stuff inside of you, the reason why it's disturbing your energy, is that because you could be holding on to feelings, like old resentments and old feelings about this person, okay? Or this person may be emotionally triggering you in some way, or there's something that this person may be saying or doing without necessarily being aware of it that could be triggering you. So that's why I feel like even this person might not have anything to do with whatever it is that's triggering you deep down inside. I think it's good that they're able to trigger you, because if you're still being triggered by a certain feeling or a certain person or a certain situation, it means that there's still healing that needs to take place. And that's what's good about it, because it's an opportunity for you to take a look at, you know, for you to do some shadow work. It's an opportunity for you to take a look at what, or, you know, who in your life needs the peace and needs healing. Because notice how you've got the sun. It's appeared twice here. It wraps like a halo around the hangman's head. It's providing illuminance right now. The sun is providing... No, it's appeared 3 times. I tell a lie. The sun appears in the death card as well. It's providing illuminance on like a darker aspect of your personality, or a darker aspect of someone else's personality, or like a darker aspect of a relationship or a situation. Okay, so it's like a torch, right? Think of it like a torch, and you're shining light onto things that need healing. Okay, maybe emotional wounds that need healing. Maybe those emotional wounds have never properly healed, and they're festering, and they're bleeding over this relationship, or they're bleeding over this, friendship or this situation. Okay, so it's like, yeah, there's a light being shown here onto something that needs fixing, onto something that needs healing. And you're growing. I feel like healing is a theme, is a key word for you here, because you're growing through whatever it is that you're going through right now. Okay, it's an emotional healing, or there's a spiritual awakening that is taking place in your energy. And in order for you to grow and heal through it, you need to respond. And by responding, I feel like you need to surrender to the situation so that you can find the peace, or you can find the healing. You do see the situation very differently to how the other person is viewing the situation. So if you are romantically connected to someone, or if this is like, a connecting energy, I feel like you see things very differently. You have the ability to see things from a different angle, because I feel like, you may be someone who has a lot of empathy for other people. And so there's just something here that tells me that, yeah, you see things very differently, and to this person, or even to people around you. And I feel like right now may feel like a very strange time, because it's like you either have access to more information, or you just have more perspective. The other thing that I want to say here, guys, I feel like I mentioned this in an earlier reading, but because you see things differently, you have a different perspective, or you have an advantage here, whether you have access to information, or you're just someone who is more considerate, and someone who shows more empathy. I feel like maybe you've tried to explain to this other person how their actions are affecting you, okay, and what kind of effect their actions have on you and have on the situation. And this person is taking that as an attack, as a personal attack on them, as a personal attack on their energy, as a personal attack and like an assassination on their character. Okay, they're being completely dramatic about this. The reason they're being so dramatic about this is because people only really understand from their level of perception. Okay? And your level and their level are very different. You're at different levels of perception here. So they're not able to see things. I don't know, it can be frustrating. It can be very frustrating, you know. They're not able to see things from your point of view. They're not able to see things from your perspective, or they're not even able to see things maybe how they really are, okay? And yeah, very frustrating, right? But you have to be patient. You have to be patient, and you have to understand that there are some people, because they're not willing to take accountability for their actions and their behaviors, okay, they will make excuses. And that's why whenever you come to them with the truth, whenever you come to them with openness and transparency, they will see it as an attack. They will see it as an attack on their character, or they'll view it as a personal attack, when that's not at all, you know, what you're intended to be. But just understand that, yeah, people will only understand from their level of perception. And notice how, you know, there's a lot happening here. And notice how the ground is uneven. Okay? And even the wands, they're not evenly distributed. There's a lot of energies involved here. And I just feel like maybe you guys, you know, you don't all see things the same way. Maybe you don't all feel the same way about, you know, each other, about a situation here. But there's something, definitely something about how you perceive this to be, how you either, you're finally perceiving this person for who they really are, you're finally perceiving the situation for what it really is and not for what you want it to be. Maybe like you were romanticizing this person or this situation earlier, now you're finally seeing the truth. There's definitely something here about you and your perception of someone, or something that is very revealing, right? Okay guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching and listening. Please show your support to the channel by liking, sharing and subscribing. And thank you for your time and your energy, your attention. Bye for now.